Hello there, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Daphne. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to showcase our last project, which was refreshing the living room. I'm just going to give you a bunch of images so that you can see this project, and I'm going to have the video linked in the playlist, which is going to be in the description. We're going to get started momentarily inside of the primary bedroom where we're going to be doing a refresh. I hope that you guys enjoy. And here's a sneak peek to how the room turned out. So we are going to be doing a spring makeover in my bedroom. So I'm just giving you an overview of how the space looks. This is how it was looking for the winter season. As you can see, we had the really heavy boucle comforter that we had on the bed. So we're going to be lightening up the space. So I just wanted to give you a quick overview, and then we're going to start clearing out the space and doing a little light cleaning. This time I just want to make sure that I remove all of the decor items from all of the surfaces so that we can have a clear slate to be able to work in our new spring design. So I am so happy to be bringing you another video. If this is your first time by, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Daphne. So right after we finish with cleaning the mirror, I am finally going to hang up this painting. It has been propped up against this wall for a while. We're just going to hang it over the bed. I like the colors of the print. I know that it's not as bright and airy as I want it to be for the spring, but for now I'm going to be adding it, and probably for the summer I'll change out the print. So I'm just doing the little hack. I'm using painter's tape, marking off the hangers, and then I'm going to transfer that over to the wall. So I'm gonna start sharing with you guys in sections. So I picked up 3 sets of these lined rod pocket DKNY. These are blackout curtains. They have a nice texture to them. The 2 set is $50. They're like a light creamy color. I like the basket weave that they have. So I wanted to take down the curtains that we had previously. We've had them up for a while. We actually had brought them from the living room downstairs and we recycled them up here. So I really want to get some new curtains hung up. So I wanted to try these out and see how I like them. So we're just going to put them on the rods. So the rule of thumb is to go as high and as wide as you can with curtains, but my ceiling is a cove ceiling, so I really don't have much height on this side, so I'm limited with going higher. And then you'll see on the other side that we have obstacles, which I can't bring the curtains out too wide. So to match them on each window, I just hang them on the window frame. So this is how the curtains are looking. They're puddled at the bottom, which I really like. As you can see, it's still raining outside. So I'm so glad that we're inside today, just enjoying the warm weather inside. So I'm really liking the way that they're looking. I like the color, I like the contrast between the walls. So we're just going to continue on hanging them. So this is what I was mentioning when I was hanging the curtains on that side. So we have 2 windows, we have the TV, we have the old radiator, which eventually will be moved out, but we have the new ductless system that we have up here, and it could only be mounted there. And as you can see, I can't bring the curtains off of the window frame because then it would be hitting too closely to the unit. I picked up some new bedding, so I just wanted to share it with you guys before I put it into the washing machine to just make everything nice and fresh, and then we can make the bed up. So we got a 300 thread count cotton sateen. These are Nicole Miller. They're just like a taupey color. And then we got this, what is the name of it? I think it's called, Modern Loft, and it's a queen 4-piece comforter set. I think it's really pretty. It's like a more of a beigey taupey color. I wanted to just have some neutral colors like in the room and just get some nice crisp new bedding. And I found this beautiful textured pillow. It has, I think these are peacocks. If it's not a peacock, leave me a comment down below and let me know what type of bird this is. I'm not very good with distinguishing different types of birds, but it's sort of like a rosy color, and it has like light green, light beige, different tones of beiges. And I absolutely love it. It's printed, and it is printed on both sides of the pillow. And then it has like beautiful piping. And I think the material, the material is 100% cotton, so it holds the color really nicely. And then we got a BCI cotton throw. It's from Portugal, and it was $24.99, and I got this from HomeSense as well. So I didn't mention, but the pillow was $24.99. The comforter set was $49.99, and the sheet set is a queen, and it was $29.99. So I'm going to wash all of this up, put it inside of the washing machine and dry it, and then we're gonna make up the bed. So while we have all of the bedding, washing and drying, I'm just going to be adding back in our decor. We're going to be working here on this dresser. I'm just adding in 3 candlesticks, this white vase, and then a secondary vase as well. I shared that in last week's video. I picked it up at HomeSense and I absolutely love it. And to the larger vase, we're just going to be adding in a plum color eucalyptus bush. So I'm really loving the decor that I'm adding here on this cover. I used a lot of the items that I used in my last video, which was the 6 coffee table styling ideas. So I love to just shop my home and shuffle decor around, and I think that this little corner turned out absolutely beautiful. So if you haven't watched that video, it's going to be linked in the description. I shared 6 amazing coffee table styling ideas for spring. So as we're vacuuming, I'm looking at the curtains and I really need to train the curtains. Now this is not something that I have done in the past, but it is something that I've always wanted to do. So because these are like little pocketed curtains, they form pleats. They're not like pinch pleats, but you can definitely train them. So what I did was I got some painter's tape, I formed the pleats. I am going to be using the painter's tape in 3 separate sections on the curtains. We're going to let them sit overnight and then I'm going to steam them, and then tomorrow we'll be able to see if we were successful with training the curtains. So this is how they look tonight, and then I'm going to show you them in the morning, and then we're gonna finish up the styling. But before we end for this night, I'm just going to make up the bed and just, you know, make it nice and cozy because we do need to sleep here in the room, and then we're gonna get started in the morning. So I love this little quilt. I got it from West Elm last year, but it pills very badly. So what I do is I use this fabric shaver, which will be linked in my Amazon storefront. It is amazing. It's a manual shaver, but it takes off all of the pill from fabric. So I definitely recommend it.
Channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
I am loving how fluffy and airy this bedding is. I'm so happy that I picked it up today. And I just love the way that all the neutral colors are just like marrying together. So we're just going to add in the tray. I'm going to light the candles. And then this is how we're going to leave it for this evening. And then we're going to pick up in the morning.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
So we're going to be working on this little section here. I decided that I want to take out the blue chair. We have a chair and a half that's in the basement, which is a taupey color. Here it is. I was able to have my husband bring it up from the basement. So we're just going to be vacuuming it, and we're also going to wipe it down with a little dish soap and warm water. We're going to refresh it, and we're going to stage it here in the corner. I love this chair. We have literally had this chair for almost 20 years. We had it in our first townhouse, and we have kept it. It originally was in this room when we moved in, and then we put it in the living room, and then ultimately it was in the basement. So I'm so happy that I did not get rid of it because it fits perfectly in this spot, and it's so comfortable. So since the chair is being removed, we're also taking out the blue and white artwork, and we're going to be adding in, I photocopied the birds that is on the accent pillow that I'm going to be putting on the bed, and I absolutely love it. I put it in these two frames. These are the extra frames from the gallery wall that we didn't use. And I just love the way that they look. They're black and white, and I think they just really accent that little corner. So I'm going to give you a close-up when we do the reveal. Let me know how you guys, if you like the artwork. I absolutely love it, and I think that you guys will as well. The curtains have been I want to say, well, we did it overnight, so a good 10 to 12 hours they were sitting with the tape on it, and now we're just going in and just giving it another little steam before we remove the tape, so that hopefully I have trained them enough. I know they're not going to be perfect because they're not pinch pleat curtains, but I think that they turned out really nicely. So we're just adding the final touches. I'm going to show you a before and then we're going to go into the after. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this bedroom refresh. If you haven't watched the living room makeover, it's definitely going to be linked in the description so that you can check it out. Here's a sneak peek to our next video. So I hope that you will join me again for another video on this Friday at 6 p.m. And until the next time, have a blessed day.